What is going on, everybody? It's me, Vincent McLean, the Comic Machine, and I'm here for another episode of the Monday Night Jibber Jabber. Yes, 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 we are here, and we're gonna have an amazing time tonight. So, yeah, let's do this. Let's have some fun. Let's talk some comics. Let's do all the super awesome cool stuff that always, usually, most of the time, I would say, happens on the Monday Night Jibber Jabber. I love doing the live stream with you guys and talk about comics and fun stuff and pop culture stuff and all that stuff. Yeah. So I'm super excited to talk about today's topic, which is going to be, I wanted to try to make just a nice sentence that kind of sums up the topic of tonight, but I just couldn't find the words right. But basically what tonight is going to be pretty much covering is it's going to be on both sides of the coin. Okay. So it's going to be about when a non-focused comic book collector, or even just in general pop culture collector, approaches a dedicated comic collector, since we're doing comics on the show, and what questions to ask and what to expect from that person given the information you're able to give them. And then on the other side of that too, as well as the comic collector, to be prepared for certain type of questions and what you can do to try to give them the best information possible, right there and then, or, in further conversations down the line, to kind of help give them a good idea in as minimal of convolution you can give, so they can figure out what they have, what they want to do with it, and the direction they need to go to meet whatever goals that going to be. And we'll talk about all those too as well. But the reason why I wanted to do this particular show on that topic is because I actually had a buddy of mine actually send me a message, and he was asking me these questions. He was like, "Hey man, I've got this, I've got that. What's going on?" and whatnot. So I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of do an episode to kind of show some of the things that would be beneficial to give to people, and help them down that path of trying to figure out what they have, what they want to do, and how to go about doing it. So that's pretty much what the gist of this show is going to be about. And yeah, so I had a buddy just send me a message on Discord about Warzone, but I'm not doing Warzone. I'm doing a live stream, and he should know this because I told him that I was going to be doing Warzone, or not Warzone. I was going to be doing a live stream, and hold on, I got to handle this. I hope he watches it, or I hope he is watching it, so he could see that I literally just stopped talking on my live stream to chastise his ass. It's okay. I love him. He's a good dude. So, all right. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Literally, this is what he's doing. Okay. Wow. He likes interrupting things. Great. Awesome. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. All right. So I got my coffee. Let's do this. All right. So first thing I would say, if someone approaches me and they say, "Hey, I've got a whole bunch of comics that I haven't looked at in 8 years or 1,000 years, whatever. And I was wondering if you could help me, blah, 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 blah. Take a look at them, see what you think. I don't know if there's any value." Or you might get some people that are like, "Hey, I got some stuff. I know I've got some fairly decent keys or comics or runs or whatever. and I want to see if you want to take a look at them. So at that point, honestly, for me, because you guys might not realize it, but I kind of prefer to like not do things. Like I prefer to be at home, be in my comfy pants, and surfing the web, playing games with my friends online and looking at stuff. I don't like to really like go out and do too many things. That's just how I roll. I like having my nice space and all the things available for me to do. Yes, I do go out. Yes, I do get sunshine. Yes, I'm trying to get my vitamin D, and vitamin C. Like, yes, I do these things. But I typically don't like to go look at somebody's stuff, mostly because the Rona is still fast and acting. So me personally, I will usually ask them, send me some pics, what you got, you can send me 8 million pictures. It doesn't matter. I'll look at them with you and I'll give you my input. So that's how I go. Hey, what's up, Zuni? Sorry, man, my dinger didn't go off. Anywho, yes. Fist bump. Thanks for stopping by, Zuni. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. I think I might end up having to ban you from the Discord if you're gonna do this. I'm not even kidding. I haven't played Warzone yet because I'm doing a live stream, so I'm not playing with you right now. Everybody, this is the dude right here, Charles P. He's the only thing he has to boast about, I think, on this YouTube username is he's the only one that's got like the unedited, full explicit music video from Lil Jon. I don't remember which one it is, but oh yeah. Sino, I will play Warzone with you later. Okay. All right. Later. All right. Have fun. Watch the stream and shut the fuck up. All right. I'm glad you like it. What's up? Come on, mama. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. We're talking for everybody that's just now getting in here, talking about what to do when somebody asks you about their comics and how to go about looking at it and all those kind of things. So first thing I like to do is ask them, send me your pictures. Okay. Send me what you got and we'll go from there. And, if they start to come back, well, I kind of got a lot or whatever. It's about trying to be nice because like, you don't want to blow them off and be rude about it. Okay. And if I want to go see what they got based on what they send me, I can do that. Or if they have they really have like a whole bunch of comics, like a lot of comics, then yeah, sure. At some point I might go out and take a look and kind of help them out there a little bit, but I don't want to give them the impression, especially if they're just asking my opinion and like just trying to get information, that I'm there to buy their comics. That could also be something that you want to make sure you put out there clearly. Hey, I can help you with this, but if you're looking to try and sell me your books, probably not going to be interested, but I'll take a look. So, you get them to send you some books. So my buddy, he sent me like 3 pictures, and he actually had some really nice stuff. He sent me Punisher stuff. So he had the original limited series 1 through 6, which is really awesome. And then he had like 1 through 20, something like that, of War Journal. And so you had the War Journal number 1, and that went on to, issue 20 or whatever. So he had some really cool stuff. And he didn't send me anything else. I don't know if he's going to send me anything else that he finds. But we were talking back and forth. I was like, all right, well, out of what you got there, the most prized books are going to be the number 1 of the limited series and the number 1 of the War Journal number 1, which is technically volume 2, which are big books. I have both of those books. Maybe at some point I'll try to actually finish out the limited series, but right now I just wanted the number 1. It's the most expensive one to try to get. Otherwise, if you're trying to buy the whole lot for Punisher, the limited series, I mean, you can pay a good penny for that. Let's take a look here. I got some of this stuff all pulled up here. All right. So the limited series, you want to get 1 through 5, $100, $100. Let's see what sold items are showing here. So just raw copies, yeah, looking about $100. So somebody's got one that sold that had a signature on it. There you go, high grade, 1 through 5, $150. So if you're trying to get your value based on like a solo series, limited series, or something like that, it's going to be depending on what you're trying to do. Like you want to look at, do I have the whole series? If I had the whole series, how do they look? Are they in pretty good condition, or do I want to just go ahead and just try to, throw it out there? There's a lot on eBay or whatnot, So those are some of the things that they start to think about whenever you're talking to them and you're giving them, that opinion. It's like, hey, that's a big book. So that's pretty awesome. And you have the whole series. So as we're talking back and forth, let me pull up the messages just here so I can kind of have a little bit thing to go on here. All right. Yeah, so I told him the whole set is awesome. The number one can get you a great price. Higher grade comic, the higher the price, right? That's usually always, that's just how comic collecting is, right? So the next thing he asked me was, what site should I look them up on? So for me, this is me personally. This is what I utilize on a daily basis. When I mean daily, I straight up mean daily. I'm looking at this almost every day at some point, maybe while I'm got some downtime at work, or just as soon as I get home and I watching my TV shows and I'm just like, all right, I don't know. Just let me see what's going on here. And I start looking at that. So the number one thing I look at is GoCollect. Comics.GoCollect.com. Okay. This is the thing that I utilize every day. I'm doing it to try to find books that interest me. I'm looking at the hot topics or hot comics list. Hottest comics list, most popular comic books. I'll just start scrolling, look and see, what sparks my interest, what's moving up and down, look at the Bronze Age keys, stuff like that. Okay. So that's what I utilize. Now, something for the people that end up watching this, okay? For the people that end up watching this that are interested about what to do when they're looking at their books for themselves or from other people, you need to understand that when you click on a book and you start to see the grades and the prices, okay, these are for graded books for the most part, okay? Graded books, encapsulated books, they're not for raw book sales. They can be used as a reference for a raw book sale, okay? And just like GoCollect here, okay, the price is going to fluctuate. It's also the same that can be said for comicspriceguide.com. I don't use this one as much, mostly because honestly, it just sometimes just shits a brick on me. Like I try to look up stuff and sometimes it doesn't even pull up. And it can be a real pain in the ass, or it just takes forever. I don't use this one typically as much as GoCollect, mostly because of that, to be perfectly frank. So when you look at, for instance, the limited series, because that's what my buddy had. All right, so here they have raw value and they also have graded value. Okay, that's the nice thing that I do like about Comics Price Guide is it gives you raw value and a graded value. Now, the raw value versus the graded value can be significant. And then if you're trying to, let's say you're a new person, you're trying to look at this and go strictly off of that, okay, you may or may not end up being disappointed. So let's just kind of, let's take a look here. Let's see how far off the grades are for this, okay? So is this still unsold? Yeah, we don't need sold. Let's just see what's available for purchase, okay? So I just want the number one. That's it. So let's look at this. Newsstand 9.0, okay? 9.0. 9.0. Are we looking at 100? No. So even on Comics Price Guide is saying $65 value for a graded 9.0 versus the sale posted sale for $109. Okay. All right. So they're saying 1 through 3 near mint 9.4, $76 value wise. That might be worth it to you. I mean, it just all kind of depends on which price you're trying to go for. And then the other thing that you have to really consider, especially if you're trying to buy the book, is when you're looking at the prices, you always want to click on the book and you always want to look at how many pictures they got, who the seller is, how many times they've sold, what it is. Honestly, just looking off this dude's only got one picture. It's hella fucking blurry, and I wouldn't trust that. That's just me personally. I'd need at least like 4 or 5 pictures. If I was going to sell books online, that's what I would do. Take them out of the bag. Give a whole different outlook on what you got. It's just really important to do that, especially if you're going to be a seller. So from a seller standpoint, if you find that you got some gold, right, and you want to sell, like that's actually one of the goals and one of the reasons why you're approaching somebody who's a comic book collector to consider. Like if you're going to sell and you want to sell on eBay, you best be putting pictures out there. Let me hit this chat. All right, Zuni, eBay. What do you have against eBay, Zuni? That's how I get my comics. Where you get your comics? There you go. Come on, mama. Catching in there. eBay can get you crap, though. That's very true. Mostly, honestly, the crap is actually more in the shipping than anything. You would be surprised or even not surprised at how shitty the shipping can be from some of these sellers. Like, yeah, real bad. And especially if you live in an apartment complex like I do, and you've got that nice little small square mailbox, and if the seller ships in an envelope that's not a rigid envelope or doesn't put, a Gemini mailer, which is a really rigid mailer, then the U.S. Postal Guy doesn't know any difference, and he'll just fold that shit up and put it in a square mailbox, and there goes a mint comic book right out the window, and it's not even the seller's fault. Not really. All right, come on, mama. What you got? I mainly use GoCollect to start with, then I'll check Key Collector to see how close they are. Then I'll go to eBay last. Nice. So I typically don't use Key Collector to try to get prices. That's just me. I will utilize Key Collector to try and find key book information. That's what I'll use. I like how they have all the bubbles and everything like that. I like how that looks. Their search is pretty good, and especially when they start to get like more stuff on there, they'll start layering down more information on the particular book and the significance. I do utilize that for that. I personally feel like Key Collector's prices are like out the ass. Just saying. So this is Key Collector. This is what it looks like. Okay. What is something that I have looked at recently and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm sure since we're doing this live, I'm not going to be able to find that and that'll just make me look like an ass, but it is what it is. So let's look at 80s tunes. I like collecting some of these, not all of them, but some of them. Let's see if there's anything here. Okay, so here's one. I've looked at this one. I don't know if you guys knew this, but first appearance of Scooby-Doo in comics. You laugh. It's hilarious. It's awesome, okay? So a low grade, $75, okay? A low grade. Okay, here's a mid grade, okay? 7.0. Mid grade, $1,100. Mid grade, $25. How is that relative? No, hold on. Mid grade, $225. How is that relative? No. High grade is $1,100. High grade. That's a 7.0 on CBCS. That is not high grade. 7.0 is not high grade. Okay. Here we go. Good to very good. So that is kind of sort of in that department, but that's still not really. It's kind of sort of like a good to very good. Like there's going to be a lot of stuff wrong with that if they put that on there right. Okay, I mean that's pretty beat up. There's like one serious roll. Look at that roll. You see that all across the top, all the way down. There's a tear. That looks like a pretty big tear right there too. Yeah, or at least I think. Look at that big ass staining. Okay, so this dude is trying to sell a good to very good for $475. Key collector, how is mid? Like good to very good is like 4.0, 4.5 down. Okay, what's up? Here we go. $500, and that one looks just as bad as the good one. Okay, so that's one of the things. Look right here, graded 6.0, $1,600. All right, that's the one thing I don't like about the pricing that they put for a key collector. They don't show enough range. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Yeah, then all else fails, you'll ask Skeff. Yeah, Skeff does have some really good knowledge. He does. And I will... Do I use Skeff that much? I think if there's like something I'm really like needing like a second opinion on, I'll usually hit up Skeff, and I'll hit up a whole bunch of other people too as well. I totally agree on that. If there's only 2 picks I won't buy, yeah, don't do it. Yeah. Use them for average current market prices. There you go. But it's definitely you have to like really dig in there to really find a price. And getting back to the main topic of how this applies is because my buddy was trying to, like, I finally asked him, let me pull it up. I asked him, I said, what is your goal? What are you trying to do? Yeah, so I asked him, what are you actually wanting to get them graded for, to keep or to sell? That's the question you need to ask. So that's the main thing you always want to ask somebody when they start asking you questions, to figure out what their avenue is, what they're wanting to do. And he told me to sell. He said, I figured they're easier to sell already graded, which is true. However, grading. How expensive is grading? Well, I think you guys should probably go to a buddy of mine's Instagram. I'm going to drop his link here in just a second. And I think you guys should actually ask him, because Home Skillet, I swear to God, he sends comics to CGC every other week. No, I can't type and talk at the same time, apparently. So I just dropped the link to Skeff's Comics Knowledge. All right. He's a very close buddy of mine, real good friend. If you want to find exact details about what you're going to end up paying when you send books off to CGC, okay, grading fees are insane, okay? Not because they're just like they're shit or anything like that. It's just expensive. It is just really expensive, okay? So to just kind of like give you guys a cat here, give you guys like a little idea here. Okay. So this is off the CGC website. Okay. So the way that they do their grading is by tiers. Okay. So if we look at comics, so modern 1975 to current date. Okay. Fee per item is $20. So for each comic book that is 1975 to current is going to be $20 a piece. Okay. Value tier is going to be 75 and below. Okay. That's going to be 27 per book. Okay. That is expensive. Okay. So if you, the general rule is, and consensus is by comic book collectors, if you want to send stuff to get graded, Okay, you want to send to make it worth your while with the shipping, the fees there and back, because not only do you have to pay for everything to get graded, but you have to pay for the shipping and the taxes and the insurance there and back. Okay. The general consensus is that you want to at least send minimum of 3 books to get graded at CGC. Now, if you live in if you live in Florida and you live near their home office, you can take that shit over there and drop it off. I got CBCS down here in Dallas, which is probably going to be the next grading company that I'm going to probably go to, just because I could just walk in there, be like, hey, I've got these books I want to get graded. Let me go ahead and get this processed. And I could just drop them off. And then I don't even have to worry about shipping them there. Okay. So that's the big thing that you have to consider. Okay. So the cost per book, the shipping there and back, the insurance, all that stuff. That's why typically you want to send at least 3 books minimum 3 books to get graded at once. So my buddy, he's telling me, I want to get these graded. So then the next thing he says, I have a few that might be worth some decent money. I'll look them up off of GoCollect, because I send him that information and send you pics of the ones I think would be worth it. And then, of course, he says, sorry for being a pain in the ass, but I figured you'd be able to steer me in the right direction, and I appreciate it. So I appreciate that a lot. Now, I want to make sure that everybody understands that when people come up to you and say, hey, I've got this, just wondering if you want to take a look. Absolutely. Just send me the information. Send me what you got. Bust out your comics. Like, take a look at them. Like, don't feel like, as a person that's interested, don't feel like that you're like doing something wrong by taking them out and like looking at them. Look, I could take this comic out right now, just take a look at it, whatever. If it's raw, just be delicate, you just got to make sure you don't damage your books. You don't hurt the merchandise. Okay. But, like, you want to make sure that they feel that you're not just like, ugh, here we go, another person over here asking about comics, and like now I got to like divulge the entire history of how to do shit. You don't want to come across that. And if you feel like you want to make sure, hey, look, I just want to make sure you understand that, like, I'm asking these questions to try and get more information, not because I'm just like trying to get like this conversation over with. You don't want to do that. So, going through and talking to them, trying to find out a little bit more about what's going on. I asked him, I said, is it just Punisher, or you got anything else? And he said, I've got some more. I'll send you pics of the best ones. Check them out. And then he goes on to say, I've got old Garbage Pail Kids, Marvel cards, baseball and football cards too. And I told him, it's like, I don't know much about that, but, hit me up. We can try to figure some of that out and let me learn too as well. So, it's important that when you have people that in the community that, within your circle that are like, hey, like, I've got XYZ. I was wondering if you'd take a look at it. Right. And so you always want to do that, because shit, they might have something and you're like, that's actually on my list. Let me take a look at it and let's work out a deal. Then you might be able to score some shit for your own personal collection. Right. So, for in this particular example, what he sent me, I've already got the Punisher stuff. I'm good there. Thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. But hell yeah, I'll help you try to figure out what you're trying to do and what's going to end up costing. So, there's a lot, especially if you're trying to sell them. Right. So I definitely would say that probably one of the best ways to sell your comics, raw or slabbed. Okay. Probably for convenience, probably going to be on Instagram, because you can post it up there. You can put a flat rate, and then you can just PayPal, Cash App, say price of the book is $35. Claim, buy it now. This is a bin sale. $35. Punisher #1 limited series, $35. It's in, like a fine to very fine minus, like that 7 to 8 range ish, somewhere in there, 8.5, $35. And just put that out in the world. See what somebody says. Put some hashtag marks in it, or be like, hey, I'm posting this. You mind putting this out? I'll post it in my story. Whatever. Second option, if you're not like super present on Instagram and you're not like you're not in the loop of the comic book community, eBay would be a good idea to try to do that. Now, the only thing I have to say about trying to sell on eBay is I do believe that there is like seller fees and extra taxes and other stuff. I don't know those details because I don't sell on eBay. I don't have an eBay page. So I don't know the ins and outs. That would be like a whole nother thing. Now, for the Skeff's comic knowledge, I know he sells on eBay. So that would be a person I could direct you to. Be like, hey, I know a guy, he sells on eBay. Hit him up, ask him the eBay selling questions. Because if you're wanting to post stuff on eBay and you're not trying to do Instagram stuff and all that, you don't have Cash App, PayPal, whatever, but you want to sell on eBay, Skeff's comic knowledge. Let him. I direct you to him. He has the information that I don't have, but I can pass it along. And there's a ton of other people out there too as well. So making sure that you, as the comic book community, you have the people that your go-to people. Be like, hey, so and so, and then you yourself continue to learn and improve on, the inner workings of everything. So that's what we got to do. Like you have people that don't know nothing about comic books, and we know stuff about comic books. So we're here to help them out and give them an idea of what avenues to take. So yeah, everybody's pretty willing. I don't think I've met anybody that's like, no, I'm not going to do nothing for you. No. Nah. No, I haven't felt that at all. Everybody's been pretty amazing. And I think it's really awesome that like 2020 really pretty much was like a big haul for like the comic book community, and just like really helping to bring everybody together and like adding new content creators and just like expanding everything. Like 2020 grew a lot for comic book community, 100%. So now getting into the next section of how to help your fellow know nothings about the comic book industry and selling and pricing and what they have. So you give them the platform to look at the books, right? So this is where the one thing I would say about Key Collector that's really awesome. Okay. So with Key Collector, GoCollectcom, the nice thing about Key Collector is you can do searches. Okay. So you can do search by character. Okay. So let's say the Punisher. Or this Punisher. There we go. Okay. And it will actually give you a breakdown of key books. That's what Key Collector is about, is key books. Okay. So if you were to do the same thing on GoCollect, however, okay, it's just going to give you a whole 250 plus matches for the Punisher, and you're going to do a whole lot of scrolling. Okay. And he's got 7 pages. Okay. So there's not a lot of breakdown. Now, the way you break it down on GoCollect is you do search series. Okay. And this is where a little bit extra knowledge is going to help you too as well. Obviously, if you have the book in front of you, you can look at the cover and then you can start trying to track what you got, right? Okay. So this is volume 2 of the Punisher. It's got 104 issues. It'll show you what that looks like. You click on it and then it'll show you all the issues, how many pages. If it has the option here, key issues, you click on that and it'll pull the big key issues out of that run. Okay. So I'll break it down like that. With Key Collector, though, it really focuses really on the key books. That's it. Okay. So when you click on it with the Punisher, then it starts to break down everything. All right. It's going to show you his first appearance. All right. It's going to show you second appearance, which is that right? That can't be right. I don't think that's right. Hold on. Guys, we have found a conundrum here on Key Collector. And apparently this is not the first time this has happened. Where are you? Oh my God. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. Digging through this information here, I think I might have stumbled across one of those big major moments where Key Collector might have shit wrong. And recently, if you guys watch another YouTuber, that's going to be Journo's Comics and Pop Culture. And he has been on a warpath with trying to make sure that Key Collector actually has correct information. And it's, I think we might have stumbled across something that's something similar here. So the Punisher's first appearance is in issue 129. Okay. First appearance. Okay. So GoCollect has Amazing Spider-Man 134 listed as Punisher cameo on last page. And then issue number 135 is second full appearance in Origin of the Punisher. Key Collector app says 134 is second appearance of Punisher. Sources often cite 135 as the second, right? Okay. So now they're putting conflicting information. Third appearance of the Punisher on issue 135. From back issue sales perspective, the market refers to the issue as the second full appearance of the Punisher, despite the character fully appearing in issue Spider-Man 134. Okay, so here's the problem with Key Collector. All right, so as a new person, this is going to really bug your mind, because you're going to start reading stuff and learning stuff, and then you're just going to be like, why is this an issue? Why is there constantly an issue between full appearance, first appearance, cameo? Okay, when you look at, this is why Key Collector can be a big pain in the ass. When you look at something like that, just like I did, right? So you look at the first couple lines. First appearance of Tarantula, second appearance of the Punisher. That's where I was like, wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Then it says sources often cite 135 as the second appearance of the Punisher, and then you continue on, you read all the rest of this, okay? This is why Key Collector is being controversial, like, as of lately, because they're just doing a whole bunch of extra stuff. Now, here's something I do to try and figure this shit out, okay? So let's go. Amazing Spider-Man 134. I want to see a graded comic. Wait, hold on. Where is it gonna? Is it? Come on, show me a graded comic. Here we go. I want to see what CGC says, because CGC puts this information on the label. Okay. CGC says first appearance of the Tarantula. Punisher cameo on last page. Harry Osborn discovers Spider-Man's identity. Okay. Punisher 135. Sometimes they put second appearances on, and sometimes they don't, but let's take a look. CGC, Spider-Man 135, second appearance of the Punisher. Okay? This is why Key Collector is fucking shit up in the market and giving us shit information, conflicting information. Stop putting shit information on your stuff. Like, do what it says. Stop trying to, like, start your own thing of saying, like, Amazing Spider-Man 134 is the second appearance of Punisher, when it clearly isn't. Because if you look at the grading, the official grading, what they actually put on it, which is what is dictating the market, okay? Like, that's what's being dictated. Stop trying to fuck shit up, all right? That's my rant. Because it's a pain in the ass, especially if you're trying to help somebody out that's new to the thing, new to comic book collecting, they're going through this stuff and they don't know what they have, all right? Then you might end up coming across somebody that's like, oh shit, he's got a Hulk 181. No, that book's not really it's not really worth anything. It's actually his third appearance. They're not going to know any better. Okay? Like, stop. Like, give us the good information. Key Collector needs to stop being a pain in the ass and stop trying to like change information, which it's clearly not being changed. Okay. I literally just did a search off of eBay so I can look at the actual slab, what it's written on the label, what's the first appearance, second appearance, third appearance, cameo appearance. Like, stop being a turd. Okay. This is why journos from journos, comics, and pop culture has been on a tangent versus Key Collector, and this is one of the reasons why I don't use Key Collector a whole lot, because you actually have to do more research than what it offers to make sure that you have the right information, to make sure you have the right comics with the right value being listed, because sometimes this shit doesn't line up and it's fucking annoying. All right, and it's important. If you have a person that comes up to you and says, hey, I've got this and this, is this a big book? And like, if you don't know, all right, and then you give them Key Collector, go over there, type it in just like I did, and it's going to tell you what it is. And they start looking at it, and then it's like wrong information. And then they're like, hey, I just found out blah, blah, blah. It's like, is that right? Let me look this up. And you look on GoCollect or Comics Price Guide or shit, even just looking up on eBay, just like I did, and see that 135 is the second appearance in the Punisher. And Key Collectors over here saying it's third appearance, but they got asterisks saying second full appearance in 134. Like, stop putting shit information, Key Collector. All right. Okay. Stop it. Like, put the right information on there. Stop trying to like change the thing because it's just what you want to do. Like, that's not how it works. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. You pass to the left. You don't pass to the right. Okay. Fucking weirdos. Pass to the left. Stop trying to be fucking stupid. All right. That's my tangent. What's up, Skeff? Thanks for stopping by. I think you hit into the show right when I started going on tangent. So I apologize. But yeah, that's my big thing that one of the big reasons why I don't use Key Collector, other than to try to look up some information. And then when you find some shit that's conflicting, then like that's a whole nother level of like research I got to do to try and figure out, okay, what's going on? Let me just jujule this shit here and try to figure it out. And then I'm going to have to go take a nice hot bubble bath later to calm the fuck down. Okay. All right. All right. And calm down. Okay. So you're going through, you're helping them figure out what they got. You're giving them GoCollect. You're giving them Comics Price Guide. This is how you can look up stuff. All right. This is what you can utilize to try and give you the best possible information to show you exactly what you have, so you can start to figure out what you want to do. Do you want to sell? Do you want to hold on to it? What do you want to do? Okay. That's how it goes. Only use Key Collector as the last resort, because you're going to get shit information like we just figured out for the Punisher with 134 and 135. Okay. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other shit out there, but that's what we stumbled upon today. But personally, I use GoCollect. It's got good solid information in there. I utilize it. Also in GoCollect, if you come across a book and you find out that it doesn't have the information, like the first full appearance of so-and-so. Okay. For example, let me pull this up if I can remember which one it is. While I do this, hey, what's up, two brothers? How you guys doing? I'm sure it's just Dustin, but Nick, if you're there too, what's going on, bro? I was a bit angry. Yes, I'm trying to calm down. Yeah, I'm okay. If you just getting in now, I'm getting out of sorts because Key Collector will do dumb shit and put wrong information because they're trying to do stuff. Is that guitar a prop or can you actually play? That guitar in my background was the very first guitar I received as a kid, and I've just held on to it for a very long time. I have not played a guitar in quite a while. And over here, you can't see it, is actually like a really sweet Ibanez that my uncle actually gave me. And then in the closet behind me, I have another one in there too as well. So yeah. All right. So for example, I was going through one day, I was looking at Aquaman keys. Okay. So I was looking to find Black Manta. Okay. So as I was going through, all right, Black Manta's first appearance is in issue 135. Okay. Now, when I came across it, they didn't have that information here. So I actually, when you click on the book, you can actually put a ticket in. And when you put the ticket in, you can say, hey, this is actually a first full appearance of Black Manta or whatever the character is. And they'll actually go through and adjust it. That's the nice thing that I have found on the years that I've been doing this, that they actually do, which is really nice. So, you know, that's another reason why I choose to use GoCollect more often than not. So GoCollect calls it a piano cameo. Yeah. Okay. I'm done. I'm done with that tangent. I'm done. No, I have to go fucking look at it. All right. Yeah, but Skeff, I think the thing that I saw is it's different on. Yeah, it says cameo. Okay. But when you look on here, it's listed as second appearance. Now, as we all know, cameo and second appearance is a big difference. Okay. And then 135 and GoCollect second full appearance of the Punisher. And yet Key Collector says third appearance. And then they have these little asterisk things. And the point I was making with that is it can be confusing to somebody that's utilizing it for the first time and not knowing what the hell they got going on. And if Key Collector can't get their shit together with what's actually dictated by everybody and they're just trying to put shit out there, then it can be confusing for new people, especially when they're trying to dig through stuff that they haven't looked at in years. Okay. Nice. I'm about to get a new Les Paul. Awesome. That's sweet. What's going on, Darian? Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Let's see. Okay, so damn, we got 10 people in here. Thanks for everybody showing up. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday night. Well, it's the Monday Night Jibber Jabber. Of course you are. I've been talking a lot because my coffee is still like mostly there. So, all right. So the next thing that I directed my buddy to do was to learn about how to grade your own books. Now, this is a very long, drawn-out process. It takes a good long time to really understand what you got and what you're looking at and how to grade. So I actually pulled up 1, 2, 3. I pulled up 3 different sources that you can utilize. Okay. Now, these 3 sources all vary in detail and non-detail, but these are things that you can go off of. Okay. So the first source that I pulled up was the CGC grading scale. Okay. So they got it 1 through 0.5 through 10. Okay. And they just give you like 1 or 2 sentences. Okay. Talking about what they dictate, 9.8, 9.6, 9.4. And then they also have, you know, the actual letter correlation to that as well. Now, this is not super in depth by any means about what each particular grade is, and it can leave a lot for interpretation, unfortunately. But it is one area that you can go to start to kind of like get introduced to it. Okay, so the CGC grading scale off their website. I literally just went grading scale right there. CGCcomics.com grading scale right there. Okay, so that's the first one. All right, so the second one is actually off of mycomicshop.com. Okay, so they actually go through and give you like a good overall detail. All right, the basic grading scale known as letter grades. Okay, all the way down. The 10-point grading scale all the way down. And then a little bit more extra information. And then they start to get into the details. Okay, so near mint, near mint plus, near mint minus, ranging from 9.8 to 9.2. And then they start to really give you like a good like information detail. Okay. Then they break down the very fine section, fine, very good, good, fair, poor. All right. That's actually really nice. I like how the My Comic Shop is laid out. And I think that would be a really good intermediate, I guess you would say, site to go through to start looking into the grading. Okay. Now, the last place is off of my comics.ha.com. This one can be pretty extensive. Okay. So, like, just showing, like near 9.8, nearly perfect every way, only minor imperfections that keep it from the next higher grade, only subtle bindery or printing defects allowed. Cover is flat with no surface wear. Inks are bright with high reflectivity and minimal. You get the point. Okay. It's like super like in depth. They're using big words like inconspicuous, lightly penciled, stamped, or ink arrival dates are acceptable as long, okay. Like it's very, very detailed, intricate. Okay. So this would be like, I'm trying to get like I've got this book right here. I'm looking at it. And as I'm looking at this book, I see like one spine tick, but there's like a spine roll. Their corners are blunted a little bit, a little frayed, not too bad, blah, blah. Like you get the point. Okay. So there's three sites I would suggest to utilize to try and learn more about grading. And eventually you'll start get a lot better at it. Okay. Like you really do. Like it definitely gets a lot better. Okay. So I'm trying not to, okay. I'm small. Okay, good. Try not to show off the new picks I got coming. I'm talking a lot, man. My throat is dry. Goodness gracious. God, you guys got me on a tangent today. Sorry, I blew up a little bit there, but man, I'll tell you what, it just really grinds my gears if information isn't right, and when you see stuff like that, it just really, yeah, it does. It really grinds my gears. But anyways, so I don't know what I was trying to do over there. I don't know. I'll just get back to this. Let's look at the chat here real quick. Okay, so Skeff says it only takes like 2 or 3 weeks. Yes, but when it comes to somebody that is not into that and they're asking someone like you, someone like me, and they're just trying to get like ballpark ideas, then you can give them this information, and then it's really up to them if they want to continue to like really figure it out, or just trying to figure out what's going on. The wait is painful. Yes, it is. Skeff, I've finally got 75 books coming in next week. Sweet. That's going to be awesome. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you definitely. Hey, got the Rona? No, I don't have the Rona. I just dry throat. Like every time. Okay, for you guys that don't know this, every Monday I have my cup of coffee. Okay, and I have my water because the coffee will run out sooner rather than later, and then I'm gonna need the water to keep my throat alive. And apparently, since I'm talking a lot, it's making my throat scratchy, which is why I'm having the going on. Okay, so those are the main things and main tools that I would suggest you divulge to your fellow peoples that are asking about their comic book collections. Okay, so it's very important that you give them as much information as you can. Hopefully not overwhelm them, but unfortunately, what it comes down to is they might even underestimate the amount of knowledge and stuff out there to really determine the best value for the best comic and that they have in their collection. And like when you start giving them that information, then it can kind of overwhelm them. So being able to be there to help them answer their questions, give them applications they can use to help research and bring their knowledge level up to decide what they want to do, like that's what we're here for. I'm dying over here. So, yeah, that's pretty much the majority of the information that I gave my buddy Brandon. He's still waiting on his next lot of information, questions to come through. He hasn't hit me back yet, so hopefully he does here. I'm interested to see what else he got, and then maybe at some point we'll try to link up and I'll go over to his house and take a look and see and give him like a really good up close opinion of what he has and whatnot. Have some conversation, catch up a bit. It's been a while since I've seen him too, anyway. So it'd be good to say hi and see what's going on. But that's pretty much the gist of how my interaction went recently with him. And that I just felt like it'd be really good to put out there for the Monday Night Jibber Jabber, because it's like a lot of information, man. To try to put that in just like a regular like Thursday video, man, that video would be like 30 minutes plus long. Goodness gracious. I would not want to have to try to edit that. Man, I'd lose my mind. I might actually have to holler at Nick and be like, hey, I will pay you $25 to edit this video for me. It's only 30 minutes long. Break it down as much as you can, and we'll see what he does. No, he probably wouldn't do that. He doesn't even come hang out on shows, let alone like take a editing commission. I'm just kidding, Nick. You goofball. Missed you on the Saturday Night Babylon. It was a little weird there seeing Skeff's comic knowledge on the show. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of grinded my gears a little bit. It's okay. It made total sense because Something Killing the Children is coming to an end. I honestly don't know anybody else out there that is as big of a nerd about Something is Killing the Children as Skeff's comic knowledge. So it does make sense that he was there. It was just weird. Like Justin wasn't even there. Let me rephrase. The amount of the show that I saw, I didn't see any Justin Birch. So all I saw was just Skeff and Dustin. That was weird. I am jelly. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of jelly. Like, if he's going to be bringing on like YouTubers, like obviously there's a 2,000 subscriber minimum to be on the Saturday Night Babylon, which is, all right. Hey, that's their thing. They can do where the fuck they want. That's totally fine. Okay. All right. When I was watching, I didn't see him. I thought he was going to be out too as well. So yeah, you actually had to pay them to be on there. I'm gonna call bullshit on that, but okay. Yeah, I don't think so. Honestly, like I think Dustin was like, "Oh my god, Something's Killing the Children. Nick's not going to be here. Okay, I got to bring somebody on last minute. Skeff, come on." Yeah, I'm sure that's how it went. But it's really cool that you were able to be on there. That's a big show they do on Saturdays. I really wouldn't be able to do the Saturday show even if he sent me an invitation, because I got to work on Sunday mornings at 6 a.m. So like I wouldn't even really be able to be on there unless I decided I just wanted to take Sundays off, which I could do, but it's just not something that I typically would do. Unless it was like a special occasion, like a real special occasion, then I might consider doing it. But it was cool to see you on there. That was awesome. Like I said, I only caught a little bit of it. I didn't get to really watch too much of it. I'm sure if you were invited, we absolutely go. Yes, I would absolutely go, because Dustin from Two Brothers Comics is the biggest fucking bro out there. That dude has been amazing. And I do not have enough praise to be able to go around for him, because he's pretty awesome. He's come on my show multiple times, hung out, and he's a real cool bro. I cannot wait to go comic book shopping with him and Nick at some point. That'd be awesome. And Southern Comic Geek, if you're watching this later, I can't wait to go comic book shopping with you again. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have to try to make sure I actually have some extra spending money, because, bro, you buy comics. I'll tell you what. All right, so we're at the point of the show where I'm just gonna start babbling and start looking at books and shit right now. So let me take a look at my list and see what I got on the wish list. Guys, I'm at the point where I'm gonna have to start forking over some money because I pretty much have the books I want, and I don't really want to give any away. Like I'm at that point, and it's the struggle is starting to get real. So I'm really on the lookout for a Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z #1 by Viz. I really would like to get those books and get those out of the way. I think those would be really good classic books for me to try to pick up next. You can't see it now because I'm wearing a blue shirt, but when I was at work today, I was wearing my Dragon Ball Z shirt. Let's see. Look up Fantastic Four 77. Fantastic Four 77. Ooh, that's a cool cover. Ooh. That's a cool cover. What's so special about this? Check out the chat. Pay attention to me. I'm paying attention. Okay, why? What is the significance? Is this something that you're currently getting? Let's see what Comics Price Guide says. Psycho Man appearance. Interesting. Values. This book is climbing up there. 12 center. Get an 8.0, 7.5. That's not bad. Yeah. See the price difference between 9.6 and 9.8. Yeah, I mean it's expensive. Yeah, it's crazy. Look at that. 9.8's going for 2,800. 9.6 is going for 400. That's kind of insane. Is this something that you're personally trying to look into getting? You don't look like a Fantastic Four kind of guy. Yeah, that's a huge gap. For $12. Oh, look at that poor comic. For $12 if you really want it. All right, here we go. It says great condition. All right, we got some cracking up there, some spine ticks. Don't look like a very bad spine roll. Spine actually looks pretty good. That's a color breaking bend right there. Let's look at the next one. It's fairly flat. It's not bad. Oh, you've got it on like a tablecloth thingy, whatever. Like, put it on an actual flat surface. Come on now. Spine looks good. I like how the spine looks. Inside, yeah. Inside looks pretty good. Got some bends there. You can just fold those down. It's not being a problem. Centerfold. Oh, I love Jack Kirby art. So good. That's not a bad book. Great condition. I'd probably put that. Oh, I'd probably put this at about like anywhere from a 6 to a 7, maybe a 5 to a 7. That's not bad. Those are definitely off white. That's not bad. Let's see. Ooh, already working deal for a 9.6. Yeah, but why? What is your reason to get the Fantastic Four 77? Like I said, you don't look to be a Fantastic Four kind of guy. So what's going on here? He's just looking for CGC copies, only if it hits. Okay, so you're trying to play a flipper. That's what you are. You're a goddamn flipper. That's what you are. I figured you out. Johnny Funko, what is going on? thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. Make sure you catch this on the replay. Watch through the beginning and the middle. You'll see all the information that I went over about what the main topic of the thing is. Right now, we're just kind of looking at wish lists and looking to the market. So, hey, you're actually a Johnny Funko. Drop us some Funko Pop knowledge. What you got? Let's hear it. I got Funko Pops. I like Funko Pops. So, Skeff, you said you're looking for a 9.6. There's no 9.6s on eBay. Let's look for a 9.4, depending on how bad it is. Skeff, how much are you willing to pay for a 9.4 to maybe get to a 9.8? Man. That's a real clean book. Where is it? Is it this one line right there? It's where it kind of looks like it to me. Is that some color rub maybe? I don't know. Man, to go a 9.4 to a 9.8, woo! You better put that press of yours to work. Maybe a little bit right there. A little bit spine there. I don't know. It's really kind of hard to look at it when it's in the case. I mean, he's got great pictures on this book. The color looks great. It really does. Maybe up here a little bit in the corner. Maybe. Let's look on the back. Okay, so we got some divots. Hey, Skeff, question. Johnny, what you got? Just got the Jimi Hendrix pop the other day. That's cool. Is it the one where he's doing the national anthem? Because that'd be sweet. And you're new to collecting humbooks. Well, hey man, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Right now, what we're looking at, just to kind of give you an idea. So my buddy Skeff's Comic Knowledge down in the chat. He's looking at this Fantastic 477 book purely to be a flipper. So the price range from a graded copy of a 9.6 to a 9.8 is astronomical. So it goes from a $400 book at a 9.6 to like a $2,800 book at a 9.8. So that's what we're looking at right now. Hey, Vince, I got some Funko Pops that I'm looking to sell. I am very particular about Funko Pops, okay? I am very particular. If you thought I was picky about comics, I'm more picky about Funko Pops. So, yeah. You do Funko News on YouTube. Sweet. Johnny Funko, where are you on my YouTube? I'm about to sub this dude up. I'm not already. Johnny Funko. Boom. Subbed. All right, everybody. Here you go. Everybody in the chat, go do your due diligence. Sub up to Johnny Funko. He hopped in. Yeah, there you go, Johnny. I'm here now. All right. You have a Nick Morton. Oh, my God. That's awesome. I think my coolest... I don't know. I really like all the pops I have. So up here, I'm not going to take them all down. And I can't turn my camera, unfortunately. But up here, so I've got the Batman 80 years edition. Then I've got Raphael Casey Jones of the new line. Then I've got Hellboy with sword. Then I got Schwifty, Rick and Morty. And then I've got Piccolo where he's floating and he's meditating. Then I've got the Joker. Just the regular Joker from the Death of the Family over here. Then I've got Tiny Rick playing the guitar. Then I've got actual regular Rick, like the one where he's just in his lab coat being normal with his flask. Then one of my coolest ones is I got Goku eating noodles. I got that one. And then I've got John Wick and Dog. Oh, no. Oh, no. I just bent my little thingy. John Wick with dog. And then I've got Hellboy with his gun. I got that one. Then I've got Pickle Rick, and I've got Black Manta. And then up over here, I have Hellboy 2019. And then I've got the Sticky Note Man from Office Space. And then I've got Hannibal Lecter, where he's holding the police baton. And he's got blood in his mouth. And then I've got John Constantine, the Free Comic Book Day one, which is actually a big one. And then I've got a flocked Swamp Thing. And then for Christmas, my sister-in-law got me Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077, like the good one. Yeah. So those are my personal pops. And then in my wife's room, her office over here, we've got a floating shelf, and it's just filled to the top with pops. And there's like a whole bunch. Like I think overall value is pushing like $2,000. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, I'm big pop guy. Fave is my Bank Robber Joker and Qui-Gon Jinn New York Comic Con. Dude, that one's sick. That's sweet. Thanks for the show. Yeah, man, appreciate it. Hey, you got to pay it forward, man. You got to sub up, and then you got to send this out to the YouTube world, because I want to hit 1,000 by tomorrow, if you know what I'm saying. What's up, Terry? I've got some old comments Dad gave me when I was a kid. Wanted to show you. I keep forgetting. Well, stop being a turd and send me the message. Send me the information and take the pictures. Take the pictures. Yeah, I'm here to help. All right, so back to what we're looking at. You got a wicked collection. I would be completely surprised if you didn't, with Johnny Funko as your goddamn YouTube name. That's pretty awesome. One of our friends, he has quite a collection too as well. And it's pretty extensive. His entire apartment is just like decorated to the T's with Funko Pops. Like, he's got a really great collection. He's put a lot of time and money and effort to get in that collection. It's pretty awesome. I think there's a couple other ones that I would like to get they're pretty pricey, but they're pretty sweet. Wait. Oh, I have a wicked. I read that wrong. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Skeff. So are you going to try to go for a 9.4 to get to a 9.8? Are you really trying to go for the 9.6? Just so you don't have to work with as much issues, because the price for a 9.6 to a 9.4 is pretty big, but also I'm not seeing any 9.6s available on eBay. So I don't know what you're going to do. And how did you find that? Like, where did you just like, how like Fantastic Four 77? That's such a random ass comic. Like, where did you find that? Like, was that sitting up on the hottest comics list? Let me scroll through here a little bit. I got 11, 13, 52, 112. Or is that comic hot because of WandaVision, which I'm not watching? Because to be honest, I'm not super interested. I'm sure at some point I'll watch it. But right now, I'm not very interested. Let's see. I have not seen Fantastic Four 77 on the hot list yet. Yeah, this is what I end up spending most of my time at my desk, guys, is I'm scrolling through and I'm looking at books. I'm looking at all the books that I'm going to never, maybe, hopefully ever get. Okay, so I do not see it on there. Let's look at Silver Age. Let's see if it pops up on here. We're looking for Fantastic Four 77. See if it pops up on, the first 100. Because that's random as hell. I've got about 330 Funko Pops now, and I shared your live with some of my Funko friends. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Prom Man? Thanks for stopping by, bro. You're going to have to catch the beginning to see what the main topic of was for the show. But right now, I'm scrolling to try to find a Fantastic Four 77 and figure out why my buddy Skeff just decided out randomly, I'm going to try to find 9.6, crack it, and slide it up to 9.8 and make like a $1,700 profit. Goddamn flipper. I will tell you which episode of WandaVision to start with. The first 4 are meh. You know what? A lot can be said about like some of the other Marvel stuff. So like Daredevil season 1, like the first 3 or 4 episodes were like a drag. You could almost kind of say the same for like Jessica Jones for like the first 3 or 4 episodes too as well. And more or less for Luke Cage, but it's like a good slow burn. So like those are the pinnacle Marvel shows in my opinion. Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. Okay. If WandaVision is along the same lines, I might be more interested. However, I'm still not really like, I'm not like, maybe at some point. Maybe. Okay, so let's keep going. Skeff, I still haven't seen this Fantastic Four 77 just pop up on the list. Be like, oh, this is trending up because blah, 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 blah. So you still haven't answered. You probably left by now. Trying to figure out where the hell you got this freaking information from. Because goodness gracious, like how the hell did you figure that out? Like where, like you're just scrolling through the Fantastic Four first series and just like, ooh, let me see what's going on here. Because that's beyond me. Almost to the bottom. I have not seen it, so I'm just gonna say you're one crazy man. Yeah, that's all I can say. I don't know where you're pulling this shit out your ass from, but okay. All right. Cool. Yes, I see it, and I will look at it here in just a minute. I'm just going to be collecting Venom comic books. He's my favorite character. That's awesome. I have Venom 3 slabbed at 9.8 over here. That's my most expensive comic book right now to date. I was very happy to get 9.8 on that. By the way, if you go to my YouTube channel, you can search for my first CGC unboxing. You'll see it. It's awesome. Yeah, I know you do all your own research. What I'm asking is, how the hell did you find Fantastic Four 77 to find that margin of difference in a grading price? Like, how did you find that? Why did you find that? Where did you find that? Because I just was searching through most popular comics and 77 did not pop up anywhere. So, like, how? Who did you hear that from? Where did you find that from? Yeah, he's all right. He's all right only when he actually responds to the chat. Skeff's comic knowledge, a.k.a. James Skeffington, is terrible at Instagram DMs. I'm saying it. But when he's there, he's awesome. Active participation is on the... It's all right. All right, so yeah, you guys got any other questions? Who's got a question? Throw out a question. Somebody got a question? Nobody got a question? Better be a good question. And I swear to God, if Dustin comes in here with some bullshit question, I'm gonna flip, because I know he would do that. All right, Skeff, let me look at these pops. Whoo-wee. I will pass on those pops. I am not interested. 11th Doctor, actually. Ooh. Matt Smith. That's nice. Wait, hold on. Skeff. Is that Hellboy? Is that the chase? Is that with his horns up? did you see the GoCollect article about my sold book? I think I did, actually. I feel like I've done that. Oh, for Venom knowledge? Yeah, he's got really good Venom knowledge. Definitely. Okay, come on, Mama's got a question. What do you think about the Marvel team up 141 being the first appearance of the black suit? I thought I was seeing somebody post information about that, but I haven't actually seen that. Okay, so GoCollect hasn't actually listed that yet. And on GoCollect, Amazing Spider-Man 252 still shows first black Spider-Man suit in a regular series. So it hasn't changed on GoCollect. I'll put it that way. Okay, so on Comics Price Guide, it says Marvel Team Up 41 is tied for second appearance of Black Alien costume with Spectacular Spider-Man 90. That's what it says on Comics Price Guide. And I really don't want to look on Key Collector. I really don't. What is your pop grail? Well, that Hellboy chest that he has is actually kind of a grail because that's actually pretty awesome. You know what? I think trying to get the Amazon 4-pack of TMNT would be a pretty big grail. That'd be really cool to have, to be able to get all 4 of the originals. That would be a big one for me. For a pop grail. I'd like to have that. What else? I actually passed up the last couple times I went to my Honey Hole comic shop. He actually had a Majin Buu Vegeta. I really like that one a lot. That'd be really cool to have. For my wife and for me, just so we could have it in our collection, would actually be Dean Winchester and Baby with the fucking Chevy Impala. That is a big grail for us. We would love to be able to pick that up. I absolutely love the supernatural stuff. A couple years ago, I actually got my wife Bobby Singer from the show, and it's the vaulted one where he's holding the shotgun, and that one's like one of our most expensive, if not expensive, pop that we have to date. So. Yeah, I thought I saw, speaking about the 141 and 252, it was either that or I think it was Journo's Comics and Pop Culture. He was doing something about that, I think. So, yeah, the most valuable book is always going to be 252, definitely. And it's especially because of the cover swipe, too, as well. That also is going to help it. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys saw this in my last video, but I did pick me up a 252 first appearance of the black suit. Mine is like at a 1.8 to 2.5, but I still got it. So never pass up an opportunity to be able to get a big key book, even if it's low grade, for a price that you are willing to pay for, because that's always going to be the better deal for you right then and there. So what's up, Panda? Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, it definitely would be. So yeah. Yeah, the Zuni, the pop grail, definitely, like, the big one would definitely probably be Dean Winchester and Baby. That's definitely that one. Let's see. I think getting the original John Wick would be a big one too. I think. But I like having the John Wick dog. John Wick with dog. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think about what else would be like a really big one that I'd want to get, but it's like kind of drawn a blank on me a little bit here. I don't know. That's pretty much it. I would like to get the Swamp Thing pop. I've got a flocked one, which is really cool because it works really well with the character. He's all leafy and greeny and shit, so like it works really well, and it's a glow in the dark, I think. So that one's cool. I definitely did that one a lot, but I'd have to actually kind of like look to see the pop, off the list, off like if there's an actual like GoCollect equivalent of Funko Pops. To be able to show like the tier value of it, like these are the vaulted ones of that. That's what I would end up looking at. So, come on, mama. There is someone selling a 3-pack of Black Suit issues on eBay. What? I don't even know what to type for that. Hey, come on, mama. Give me the link for that so we can look at it. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Let's see. We'll do nope, it's not pulling up like that. I'm just gonna do it like you got here. See if we can do this. All right, so I guess somebody already picked it up. Oh, here we go. Okay, so it's for the bid. Yeah, so I typically don't like to do bids. That's just not. Rip. You'll never have buyer's regret. You'll always have seller's remorse. So I also did something similar, Panda. I traded up my She-Hulk #1. I did do that because I just didn't have an attachment to the book, which is crazy, right? Because I'm a key guy, right? So I'm trying to collect as many keys as I can, and that's the first appearance of She-Hulk and the #1. But it's a pretty low grade copy too as well. It was pretty rolled, it had a lot of dings and stuff, and I just didn't have the connection to it anymore. So I had a little bit of regret because I went on eBay and I started looking at prices and I was like, damn, it's expensive. All right. I found it when I was looking at Secret Wars 8. Awesome. Yeah. That's the one. I don't like to bid either, but they're kind of pretty. Yeah, we're going to look at that here in just a second. You love eBay bids. Well, good for you. I hate eBay bids because whenever it comes down to the wire, I just can't. What is going on with that top line on Marvel Team Up? Goodness gracious. The backs look fairly good. There's some serious color breaks up there. That's one serious spine tick right there too. Ooh, that looks nice and pretty. Ooh, that looks like white. Off-white, white. Oh, that's such a nice cover. We got 1, 2, 3 good spine ticks there. That Oh, I really like that cover. I want to get that. Looks like white pages to me. White to off-white. Marvel team up. Looks really nice. I don't see a whole lot of ripples on it. Looks pretty smooth. But there is a lot of spine damage on that Marvel team up 4. Same thing, white to off-white. That's not bad. For all 3 of those, 10 hours, $113 bid. That's not bad. Not patient enough. Neither am I. I want to buy it now. That's what I do. Adrian, if it wasn't the black suit, I wanted. Oh, it wasn't the black suit I wanted, but to have all 3 would be amazing. Yeah, but like, it's tied, right? It's tied for first black suit, and that's a pretty. I mean, that's a significant book, you know. But I get it. It's not the one you want. You want the ASM 252, and then you want Secret Wars 8. You know, I agree with you on some point for that. Marvel Team Up is not the book that I think about when I'm thinking about the black suit either. Oh man, yeah, but you did it to be able to make profit for other stuff. So I mean, that's a gamble. That's a gamble, man. But you bet your sweet bottom I ain't letting go of my 252 9.8. Yeah, that's a really nice book. I wouldn't get rid of that either. That's a big fucking book. I'll tell you what. I think I would like to get a Secret Wars 8 here next. And the nice thing about it is Secret Wars 8 is a pretty common book. It's not too bad, you know. New listing, $75, Secret Wars 8. So Secret Wars 8 for $75. Or you can get a 316 for $75 or both for $135. Well, I've already got 316, so I don't need that. That Secret Wars 8's kind of fucked up at the top a little bit. It's not too bad. It's a fairly decent looking copy. Not too bad on the spine roll. See, here's the other thing that I'm having to struggle with is I'm having to struggle with whether or not I just want to get the Secret Wars 8 or try to get the whole set. Because that's the struggle I've got. All right, what you saying over here? Do you regret letting go 8 months ago because of what's sell for now? So the Secret Wars 8, 9.8. Sold listings. Sold for $500. 450. 489. Now let's see what ASM 2 is selling for. What's going on here? 9.2 sold for 205. 175 for 252. 139. They don't have any 9.8s sold recently. Interesting. Interesting. Like as far as the black suit goes, I definitely got Secret Wars 8. I think I have that on my list of what I want to get next. Let's see. Yeah, Secret Wars 8. I have that on there. And I really want Rick and Morty #1. I think that's going to be my grail for the year. What I want to try to get. Man, I really want to get the Empire Strike Back run from Star Wars, but it's too popular right now. It's not available anywhere. Ugh. And finish out some TMNT. I definitely want to get the boys. I want to get the boys #1 before the new season comes out. And God, I want Constantine, Swamp Thing 37. I want a good deal, like a good deal. Give me a low grade, I'll be happy. I don't give a shit. Let me get that. I'd like to get the Thor and the Thundercats. I really want to get the first print Thundercats. Get that. X-Men 250 or X-Men 12 is another big one I really want to get to. There's some other X-Men keys I need to dig into and see if there's anything I really want to get. But it's just kind of like all over the place for me right now. So, all right. Superpower review. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. You sold your 9.8 for $250. Yeah. Vincent, you got to type in 9.8 252. And okay, got you. Symbiote sexiness, yes. 825. Goodness gracious. Oh, sale for 13. Okay, got you. I don't know why. Like I had ASM up there 252, but it didn't show shit. So whatever. Okay. Yeah, superpower review. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. I really digged the video you did. So explain to me. You guys just like pull random books out to show as a featurette. Like, is that what the thing was? Because that's pretty sweet. Because I've only got like how many books I got in the collection? I got less than 400 books. So there's a good bet any book I pull out is going to be like a key book of some sort. And I thought that'd be pretty cool to do. So just let me know if you got a spot on the show at some point, man. I'll come on. I'll hang out. I'll talk some comics. That's what I do. That's what you do. Mr. Karate guy. Right. Yeah. Duh. Yeah. Panda be right. He do be right. He also do be late. I'm just joshing with you, Adrian. I'm trying to look because I got rid of a bunch of books over the weekend, so I feel like I forgot to remove some stuff out of my CLZ, but I think I got it all. Because I was thinking about that the other day, actually today on the way home. I was like, did I get rid of some of the stuff? Did I take it off the comics list? I think I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm just scrolling through here to see if I actually remembered to do that. Goodness gracious. I think so. Looks like I did. All right, Skeff. Later on, man. Go shoot your video. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, team. This is the hour and a half mark. We went on a little bit on. So thanks everybody for stopping by. I appreciate all the comments and all the interaction you guys did with me tonight. It was great. Thanks for everybody that's new to the channel coming on and hanging out. Appreciate it. Make sure you catch the replay. See all the information we talked about at the beginning. Hopefully I was able to give you guys some good information today. And as always, just hit me up on Instagram if you got questions. And hit me up in the comments down below. Make sure you guys give that thumbs up on the way out. And I'm going to see you guys on Thursday for the new video come out. I got some good stuff here to show. And I'm super excited to show it off. So I'll see you guys on Thursday. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'll catch y'all next.